Metalopolis is the map Hyung chose, so...
Now, Metalopolis can be a very, very technical map when it comes to TVP, so I'm really interested to see what both players are going to go for. I would assume Hyung will go for that 1-on-1 into expand yet again, because he does seem to favor that against Protoss. So we'll see what's happening.
And... okay, something's weird. Nothing, and Cheese here at the bottom 6 o'clock position of Metalopolis, and Hyung as the orange Terran at the 9 o'clock position. Close air distance, a bit longer ground distance, not as close as the other two close positions, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, this 1-1-1 build from Hyung will be good if he does persist it in getting that. Oh, he does always favor that Raven right away. Even I like this from Hyung rallying that SCV out just to make that supply depot. And nothing too crazy going down quite yet from either player.
Yeah, so again, Hyung choosing to wall off, and Cheese there lagging a bit. He did disconnect before the game, so I hope there isn't any disconnection issues. Standard opening, again, Hyung gonna scout right after supply depot finishes. Barracks gonna come right, ooh, not choosing to wall off this time. Both players scouting almost identical timing, but again, both players are gonna scout at the very last position of each other.
Now, Hyung might be going for that bunker again, because that's what he did opt to do in the end last time, getting that bunker right at the choke, until of course he expanded. So maybe he just realized, hey man, if I'm going to put down that bunker anyway, I may as well not wall off in the early game.
Yes, and chrono boosting those workers, very standard by Cheese. These workers are just gonna move by each other, no high five this time.
But we do see the no Seminary's core quite yet. That always should be happening just as the gateway finishes. But it looks like he was focused a little more on Protoss, which is always alright. But we do see just those Marines being straight pumped from that barracks again. Hyung really, really likes these Marines off of just one barracks with no reactor add-on. And I'm really going to be surprised at what the Protoss player has in mind. I'm pretty sure that he'll have something to change it up. In each game he has had something new to show us. So really excited to see what he's going to opt for.
Oh, and Cheese does not get the scout in because of this Marine, while Hyung does get the scout in. Ooh, that all does come out, and Hyung is going to have to get out of there. Stalker,
yeah, we do in fact see that
Stalker
factory going down for the Terran player, and of course that Stalker being produced just to deny that scout, and maybe even for any sort of Reapers, because I mean the Protoss player does not have that scouting on the Terran, and Reapers could be coming, but he does see these two Marines, so he should know that he's pretty safe. Second gas also going down for the Protoss player.
And what is Cheese doing with the Zella? He's moving. I think he's going for the Zelnaga watchtower. I would be surprised if he goes to the mate. Yes, he is going to the watchtower. Okay. Factory is up now. Add-on, Tech Lab. That's what he's been doing this lately, but no, Tech Lab on the barracks. I wonder if it's going to switch. Starport is coming up and getting that Tech Lab, but still getting the Marines. Nothing on the factory yet. Another barracks, so this is going to be a bit different from his other play.
Man, maybe he misclicked on the building that he wanted and then just hit the button to get the Tech Lab, because I mean still just straight pumping Marines on his barracks.
And there's what you predicted, bunker at the front for the wall off.
Oh no, but we do see 3 additional gateways going down for Cheese, the Protoss player, and this is going to be so bad if he does get it out in time, because all these units, these Marines will be just destroyed by those zealots, and I mean...
I'm sorry, but what hallucination being researched?
Oh no, he might even want to hallucinate some things like Colossi. That would be just so scary from the Terran's point of view.
And looking at the Terran player, okay, building a reactor on that factory, gonna switch it with that barracks. Stimpack getting research at the barracks. We're gonna see if what tech building Hellion apparently.
Man, this stim will not be ready in time. Also, the Tech Lab is on the starport, but no Banshees quite yet, or even Ravens. He has been favoring those Ravens, but nothing quite yet. Just straight pumping Hellions as well. This is going to be so bad if he does not scout this. He has not thrown down a scan yet. Just getting those mules, but a Raven has now started, but this stim probably won't be in time, but he does see this push out in the middle of the map, but he has not quite scouted the 4 rope gates, and hallucination is almost done, and I think that the Protoss player will be pushing out just as hallucination finishes.
I've never yet to see a hallucination and pro game really used offensively. Maybe once in a while, just like a desperation move, but I want to see how Cheese uses it as a 4K push. This is going to be really interesting. Second bunker getting put up by Hyung. He's going to need double Colossi getting made with the hallucination, and we're going to see if Hyung going to focus down on those Colossi or not.
Yeah, but on the other side of the map, we do see the factory landing in the main of the Protoss player. Might be pumping some Hellions, but he really needs to hold off this push at the front, and I think that he will in fact be able to do it. He's not focusing down the Colossi at all. He might, because the Raven is in fact there to spot that these Colossi are fake, so he is going to be focusing on all the other units. He knows that these are not real.
That is amazing. Cheese must be really disappointed. He was counting on those hallucinations to do him good, but Hyung, great, loving that Raven at the beginning, really saved him this game.
Yeah, and we do see 2 Hellions being queued up for the Terran player in the smoke on the Protoss side, and the Protoss player has not quite scouted it, but he is gearing up for, it looks like he may be gearing up for an expansion. I'm not so sure, but he still has these warp gates constantly pumping units, and he might just be continuing this push at the front of the Terran's main.
Cheese only has 2 workers on each guy. I don't know if this is a mistake or intentional, but if he does that, then he's gonna go for I think heavier Zealot or army, I believe.
I don't know, but that expansion is going down, but these Hellions are going to be pushed. It looks like he's going to make a couple before he sends them out so he can do maximum damage when the time comes. No Tech Lab on it quite yet. That Infernal Pre-Igniter would be amazing at this point, but we do see a robotics facility going down for the Terran, or for the Protoss player rather, and he might be actually going for some real Colossi now.
And here's Hyung loving that 2-prong attack. Most likely gonna move out with this fleet and then move in with the Hellions, and I don't know if Cheese saw those 2 poked out of the smoke screen a bit. Don't know.
He did see the factory. But it looks like, oh no, all of his units are in the front. These Hellions are going to try and sweep around. One of them, just barely gets sniped. And not even going to take off the factory, just going to focus on this push at the front. Might be sniping this Nexus. Oh, Cheese really has to cancel this Nexus right here, and he does get the cancel.
There's the point defense drone. It's going to help out a lot. Not enough energy for another point defense, but another Marine and Marauder fleet at the bottom, taking shots at the top because he did have vision. Medevac loading up the units that were trapped outside in the force field. Gonna drop them up in the main. That's great play by Hyung.
Man, great dropship, Michael, but we do see some pros being taken off the line to help hold this off, but I think it might not even be enough. These Zealots, and GG from Cheese. Oh no, this is going to go into Game 4 between Cheese and Hyung.
And finally,